All right, here we go. This is Operation Torchlight. This is January 1937. This will be the Commonwealth and not France, Free France, as France does no longer exists after the last German turn. Um, so before I jump into the turn, I need to get a little bit of housekeeping done. The first off is that during the German term, when they were rolling for the subs, um, they thought, or Brett thought there was a French sub over here in C Zone 88. There was not. There were four French subs in C Zone 83, and then so what he had brought back to C Zone 49 for Vichy France was three submarines. It should only be two because there was no sub over there in 88. Secondly, is that the Dutch, they were inadvertently aligned when the UK went to war with Germany, but they shouldn't have been. So we need to, not only did we correct the income, so the UK only collected 40 IPP instead of 43. We also need to go ahead and do a recruitment roll for the Dutch. They have four territories, so they recruit on a roll of 4 or less. And it's a 6, so that was a fail. The next bit of housekeeping is actually, so we'll also mention that Germany only collected 43 IPP instead of whatever it was because they didn't walk into the Netherlands. But the next piece of housekeeping was the French, the Battle of Paris. Brett had that there was only 11 infantry in Paris instead of 12. And so there was first off is round one. There was a one infantry that needs to fire and on a 5 or less. So let's go ahead and do that. This is just going to end up taking maybe perhaps a couple of German units off. So 5 or less. That's a 1. So that was a hit. And actually then Germany forgot to roll one of their infantry in round 2. So we'll have to. So what we'll do is we'll just take off that infantry that never rolled. Then that same German infantry, or sorry, the same French infantry that was there gets to shoot in round 2, and he hits a nice roll there at the end to a 3. So he hits as well. That means not all of the French units were destroyed. The fighter would have been left over and it would have had to go to a round 3. So far we're taking off 2 French units. 2 German units. And now the fighter will roll in round 3. And I'm not going to roll the attack in round 3 because he had like a dozen or 15 units left, so it's going to die. But the fighter would get to shoot at a 6. And he had a 7, so nothing there. But that will take off 2 units out of Paris. I'll talk to the veteran and see what he wants to have taken off, whether it's infantry or artillery, out of the German stack in Paris. All right, that is the last of the housekeeping, so let's go ahead and look at what we're going to have for purchases here for the UK or the Commonwealth. All right, so first off, in for England, they're going to buy 2 militia for $4. They have a total of $29. That doesn't happen anymore. They're $29. It's because they collected 40, but then they lost 11 to convoy raiding. Some amazing rolls on behalf of Germany. So they're going to buy over here. They've got 2 militia for $4, and then for $24 into London, they're going to place an AA gun, an artillery, 2 infantry, and a fighter. And actually, you know what? I'm going to, since I have that extra dollar, I didn't think I had. I'm going to change one of those infantries to a Marine. So it'll be 1 infantry and 1 Marine. And now that that last dollar is spent as well. All right. In the Far East Command, they are going to buy a Gurkha for $4. And then for $11, they're going to buy 3 militia, a militia upgrade, and an infantry. Or an infantry upgrade. So that's 6, 7, 8 plus 3 is 11, and they'll save 1. In Anzac, they're going to be sending almost all their money away. So they are going to do 1 infantry upgrade and save $1. But then they're going to spend $3 to send an infantry to Free France, and spend $3 to send an infantry to the Dutch. I actually chose the Dutch because they have a unobstructed supply path straight to the Netherlands without having to hit one of those submarines, so there's no interdiction. All right, that's it for the money. We got 2 tech rolls, so let's zoom in on the roll box. And so for the Commonwealth, we are still on stage 1 for both radar and wartime economy. We need 7 or higher on each one. So radar, hey, there we go. There's a 7. Moving to stage 2. And then wartime economy, 3. So that's a fail. And the UK is not having great luck. I mean, this is what, the 4th turn, and they've only got wartime economy on stage 1 and radar on stage 2. That's pretty bad. Anyways, let's go to some combat moves. Let's come over here. Let's zoom out. And even though the British and the French are not doing that great, we are going to keep calm and carry on. Let's just have fun anyways. All right. That should be able to see a good chunk of the board. Combat movement is actually not a lot. First off is we still got this infantry over here in Slovakia. He's going to walk forward, and he's going to walk right into Austria and pick up a cool $2 for the Brits. Oops, let me get the marker. There we go. So the British go up from 27 to 29, and the Germans go down from 35 to 33. And I'm sure he'll take that right back. But hey, why not get some money? Next attack. Make sure I got so yeah, combat moves because of escorts and stuff. So this seaplane here in South Africa. Oops, and now my magnet's coming off. He is going to go. He has a maritime air patrol range of 2, so he's going to go 1, 2 out into Sea Zone 114 and go on maritime air patrol there. Next, we're going to have a destroyer from over here in this fleet in Sea Zone 83. He's going to go off of using the major port there in Aden. 1, 2, 3. Actually, he only needs to go 3. He's going to go right there to escort duty. Then we are going to have more escort duties. Up here in Sea Zone 79, we got 3 destroyers and a torpedo boat destroyer. 1 destroyer is going to go 1, 2, 3 and go on escort duty in Sea Zone 110. Another one's going to go 1, 2, 3 and go on escort duty in 109. Another one's going to go 1, 2 and go on escort duty in 108. This torpedo boat destroyer is going to go 1 and go on escort duty in 105. Also, I forgot to put it out there. I am going to... Where did it go? Sorry, I was thinking I was going to do it and I forgot the marker or the little chit. Oh no, you can't do that. That's alright. That's a non-combat move. That's why I didn't put it there. Yikes. Yeah, this destroyer here that's in Sea Zone 82, He does not have a major port that he can go off of, but he's going to go 1, 2, 3 and go on escort duty out there. And he'll keep this, make sure I get it right. He'll take this heavy cruiser on escort duty with him as well. All right. Now, let's get the rest of this going right. Up here, we have a torpedo boat destroyer in the channel. He's going to go 1 and go on escort duty in 24. And then this destroyer and cruiser, the destroyer is going to go 1, 2 on escort duty in 22. And the cruiser will go on escort duty in 23. The light cruiser. And what did I have to go on those ones? I forgot what I had. I'll figure it out. I had 3 more zones to escort. Oh, you know what? This one is only 3. I'm not going to worry about this one as much. These 3 actually, they're going to go north and go on escort duty up here. We'll do that instead. So those 3 destroyers, instead of going on escort duty down here off Africa, they'll go up here to 32, 33, and 48, because those are worth more. Okay. And why not take this light cruiser from 79 down and put him with the torpedo boat destroyer on 105? Just for fun. All right, I think that's it. Okay, no fighting over there. So these 2 right here. Oh no, that's why I kept him back here. Never mind. He'll stay there. Because I'm moving like this. That's a non-combat move, so. Yeah, leave it like that. Okay, next. I think that's it, and there's no other combat to do because I'm not going back there into England right now. All right, so let's go ahead and place units. We're going to place a militia into Gibraltar, a militia into Eastern Egypt. We're also going to place everything else we built with the UK up in London. So that's a fighter, another marine, another infantry, an artillery, and an AA gun. And I'll chip all those out later when you don't need to see it. Next, we're going to go Far East Command. Make sure. Oh, that's what I didn't do. There's my movement thing. There's my non-combat movement stuff over here. This transport here was supposed to go And actually, this militia, I'm going to stick it in Transjordan instead. No, he'll just stay there for now. But this Anzac transport is going to move over here onto the fleet in C Zone 83. And then this one here, this transport, is going to grab 2 infantry and bring them down to Malaya. And I'll just put an infantry back on top of that one because I didn't ship it out last time. And then this coastal sub is going to move 1 over into Sea Zone 55. That's the rest of those movements. No, it's not the rest of those movements. I did that one. But I didn't do this one. This destroyer and this light carrier with the tack bomber coming off the major port here. They're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can't see it, all the way out to Sea Zone 79. Like that. And so I probably should not put that heavy cruiser on escort duty, just the destroyer. So it doesn't get ignored. And then the last one is this sub that's here in Sea Zone 83. He's going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 up into Sea Zone 88. If I can get him to sit back right. There we go. Also, I'll shuffle these two. They're going to continue their around the world view. So I've got a militia in Queensland and a militia in New South Wales. All right. Now I'm done. Sorry this is taking way too long for such a simple turn. Let's place units out in the FEC. So they've got a whole boatload of stuff. They've got a militia upgrade. Plus they've got an infantry 3. Okay. So the militia, the 3 militia they have, are going into Hong Kong. He was on the island. They're going into Sarawak, and they're going into Malaya. The Gurkha, which I'm going to use this special forces, he is going to go. Actually, he's going to go right into Burma. He can go anywhere in India, and he has a special bonus for being in the jungle. The infantry that I'm building, of course, will go into Calcutta, and the infantry upgrade, I'm going to go over here into Ceylon. For the Anzac, so they have an infantry upgrade, and that's actually going to be up here in New Guinea. Plus, they're going to deliver their Lend-Lease, which the capital of Free France is actually over here. It's Abyssinia. So I can't remember if he has to go into the port or if he can go all the way up into the capital, into Abyssinia, because the port is Free French. I think he has to stop when he hits the port. So he'll be right there in French Somaliland. And then we also have the infantry that's being delivered to the Dutch up in the Netherlands. Right, that is it for all the purchases. So let's go ahead and collect income. So if we head over here and tilt it up a little bit, we can see that on the board we are at an income of 29 for the UK, plus we have 2 of our bonuses for an extra 5, so that's 34. 34. Oops. we are at, for the Far East Command, 14 plus our bonus of 2. So we collect 16 and we saved 1. So we will have a cool 17 for next turn. And then for the Anzac, we are at 7. We saved 1. Plus we collect a 2 bonus, so we have 10 for next turn. All right. Next, I think it's time to go to Free France. Oh no! I can't forget. Let's do the recruitment roll for the Dutch, since we control the Dutch. Again, 4 territories. We need a 4 or less, and we get a 1. So we're gonna take. Actually, we're gonna take 2 militia. For the Dutch, and they're both going to go into the Netherlands. So we've got 5 units in there now, 2 militia and 3 infantry. All right, that piece is done. Let's go to the Free French. So let's see what they're going to spend their money on. Absolutely nothing, because they got no money. All right, but they do have a combat move. They are going to take this sub off of the port of Aden. Is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 up here into Sea Zone 49. He's going to be joined by this destroyer and the cruiser from Sea Zone 82, and we're attacking the Vichy. Pull those off. And I already talked with the veteran and asked him what he wanted to do, because he's got the 2 subs in there plus the transport, and he said he will not scramble, and because I don't have any aircraft on Maritime Air Patrol, he will submerge. So the transport is dead as kind of an auto kill, and that's it for the entire turn. We're sharing that nice sea zone in there now with all those units. All right, so we'll stay right there together. Then going into non-combat move, this French infantry here in Eritrea, he's going to get on to this transport right there. And I'm trying to remember. I think, yeah, the Vichy can't attack the UK. They can only attack Free France. So that dude will just sit on there for a turn. And this one can't get on there because he's in the wrong sea zone. All right. So time to collect their money. So they are at $4 on... Oh, they are at 4. For some reason, I thought they were at 3. They are at $4, so they'll collect 4 for next turn. That might have changed what I did, but oh well, too late now. And I don't believe. Just check my sheet. Yeah, so that's it. They'll just collect their $4, and next it'll be off to Italy for their turn, and we'll see if they're going to do anything or just continue to send their money to Germany so Germany can go play with Russia. All right, that's it. Good luck, veteran, and the rest.